Um, Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my first video, and I don't really know what to talk about, but perhaps I'm going to talk about my realization, what I think right now at the moment. Um, I realized something about myself lately. Um, I realized that I'm not an outdoor type of person. It's not like I don't like the trees or the flowers or the animals around me. And since I live in a tropical climate, I'm not really into the heat and all that stuff. And walking, I do walk outside, but only if I have a goal in mind, like to walk to the grocery store so that I could buy something. Other than that, I don't like going outside because it's too hot, and the heat is really, it feels so hot, and the climate is it's hot. Basically it's hot, it's painful to walk. And um, I started watching this YouTube video about making a cob house, basically a house built from clay, mud, and no, clay, straw, and sand. You combine it together with water and you create a house out of that. The walls you built out of that. And I just I like looking at it, and I saw that person making a house out of a cob house, and I had a really good realization about myself. Like, it's really nice to have that, to create something, because she created it by herself, and she's older now. And I realized that not because you just like it doesn't mean you're like you can do it or you're capable of doing it. You can like it though, but perhaps it's as we grow older, our bodies tend to be more they tend to be more like fragile. They're not as stronger as ones when we were younger. And I'm sorry for the sorry, I know, for the bad camera quality. I'm just using my laptop's camera, and the light, I really can't afford a good quality one, so I'm using what I have. And yeah, just my realization that as you grow older, you start to realize you can't do everything, and you may want to do something like create a project like building a cob house or things like that, but it's interesting, but you can't really do it by yourself, or the labor alone is strenuous work. So I don't know if that's the right word, strenuous. English is my second language, and my vocabulary is um, limited, and I only know basic English, so I don't know if that's the right word. Perhaps it is, but you know what I mean. It's labor is intensive. It's lots of effort. You're doing it with lots of um, you have to work, you use your muscles, things like that, to build a cob house. And I know it's small realization, but realized something myself that I don't like. I prefer the indoors. I prefer, perhaps, the reason why I thought about this, because you can actually create things using your own hands for free, like the mud around you. You can get things around you, and you can recycle it. But it's that simple, it's that easy in mind, but in action it's quite hard. You have to have a different personality of a person. You have to have creativity in mind, and you just can't take things like junk and make it something usable for everyday use. And I'm just not that type of person. I realize that, and I'm finding myself at this moment. I'm finding myself, and I don't know. Just thought to myself that perhaps I'm gonna make a YouTube video and um, look at the comments, and probably the negative, and both the positive and negative. And since I'm always outside, not really communicating much with people, perhaps it's a good medium for me to post YouTube videos, for me to have communication in the outside world. And yeah, and talk about Christianity, my faith as a Christian. I do love to have deep conversations, but I only have few knowledge. And honestly, reading books, I only read books if I feel like it interests me. But to read books for the sake of knowledge, I can't read that much book, because I feel bored or exhausted. And I tried planting seeds and got excited. I planted tomatoes, and it grew. I tried putting it in a plastic Tupperware, and wet a tissue and put the seeds on it, and place it in a Tupperware, transparent, and make sure that the sun could enter inside, so it's transparent. And yeah, it grew, and I planted it, but I wasn't excited about that. So I guess I was trying to find my passion. I didn't see it in gardening. I didn't see it in making DIYs. Um, I really wanted to figure out for a very long time what really interests me, but I couldn't find anything. I get easily bored. And I did try decluttering my stuff, and right now I'm practicing minimalism, trying to declutter stuff that I don't use, and trying to assess things that, like, oh, do I need to use lotion? Do I need to use niacinamide serum? I used to like using niacinamide serum, but I realized I bought it for the second time. I got fed up with it. Like, it's not like it's not important. It's not like it's not effective. It is effective, but I just don't use it often. And I'm not gonna, as a someone who now practices minimalism, I'm practicing to get rid of things that I don't need, or I just out of excitement I use it once, and then don't like to use it again. um, Lotions too, I don't like using lotion. um, I know there's lotions out there in the market that doesn't it's not sticky. It instantly dries in your skin and it feels good, but I don't know, maybe I'm just lazy or something, but I just don't use it that often, and I realize it I my skin's fine. It doesn't need moisturizing. If it's dry, it's okay. I don't I'm not really I realize minimalism is for me because I'm a low maintenance person, and um, yeah, I'm trying to lighten my lips with what is called this acid you put in your lips. I look it up, I search it up how to lighten your lips since I have a dark lips, and I tried using that. I used that consistently for a while, and then I I forgot using it, and sometimes I don't like to use it. I got tired, I got lazy, and those things that are not really, if I don't use it often or I don't find it as a need or necessity, they have to go. I have to declutter them, and which makes my it doesn't like distress me or anything. It's just a waste of money. It's a waste of space, and um, it's a waste of space and money. It's the clutter, stuff like that. I am now decluttering my stuff, my shirts and t-shirt. I'm planning to buy from the thrift store. We call it ukay ukay here. I'm planning to buy, but and no, to replace my old clothes that I often use that can now be used as rags. And yeah, I'm planning to declutter. I bought so many books. I don't even read them. It's more on how to read Hebrew. There's a Hebrew and Greek Bible there, and books on the gospel, and John Piper books, which I don't use. I don't read it. Probably because I don't adhere to Calvinism anymore, and he's Calvinist. And I don't know. I want to study about Calvinism, but I get tired of searching it out. I get bored, and I know there's something wrong with Calvinism. I just don't. I guess I just don't want to be. I just don't want to have that belief where. Well, I don't know. I think there's something wrong with Calvinism, and it's more on the more you adhere to it. Well, at least in my experience, the more I adhere to it, the more I follow works and rely on works rather than faith in my life. You have to have works to have evidence. Of course, that's the evidence of faith. I guess it's mentioned in the Bible, but yeah, I can't expound my knowledge in Calvinism because I didn't search it that well. Nor am I interested in searching for it. I just watch couple YouTube videos why it's bad, things like that, and I realized I didn't like it. I it's really I guess it's difficult if you I guess it's also difficult if you try to have this mindset or this belief and you base it on your faith and things like that, and you know little about, so I can't really consider myself a Calvinist. I used to believe, I still think that we are all in tulip, the 5 points of Calvinism. I think that's what they call it, that we're all totally depraved, we're all evil by nature, and without without him saving us or being crucified in the cross for us, we have no redemption for our sins, and we're gonna die immediately, going to hell. There's no salvation, and because of our sin committed from our very first parents, Adam and Eve. And yeah, I know I want to express things, random things in my life. I like to express them here, but I know little knowledge about, so maybe someone would in the comment section would give me links to something that I could read, but I'm not gonna promise that all of it I'm gonna read or really go in depth into, because sometimes I do feel lazy. I don't feel like expounding my knowledge even more. I just don't have that drive. Maybe it's something that interests me for a while and then I get bored with it. So there's this theory that I didn't know if it's a popular theory, but I did hear something about the end of the world would be like in 2028. And some say that a famous person, Christian person in YouTube, Dr. Christian Widener, said that perhaps it's going to be the end of the rapture would be in 2027, since the rapture started during COVID as the white horse of the apocalypse, because perhaps the crown represents Corona and the white horse represents the medical side of the, because they're trying to inject things, the medical institution, I don't know, the hospitals trying to inject people with vaccines, and it tried to conquer the entire world. So perhaps that was the beginning of the rapture. No, not the rapture, but the tribulation. Yeah, sorry about that. The tribulation. And it's going to end in 2027, which the next would be the rapture. But some say the rapture, it's not biblical. It's only a recent invention, and it's not in the Bible, even though there's a verse saying that together we'll meet him in the clouds. I don't know, I can't memorize the exact verse. Yeah. And they say that after that is the rapture. I don't know if there's no rapture nor rapture. I don't know. I don't really know, but I do notice something about the time. It's getting faster. Like today, it's like 12 p.m. and then time moves fast. it's going to be now tomorrow. You know what I mean. It's time is moving faster, as I noticed, and it's not just me who noticed it. Some people in YouTube post videos about time is getting faster. It's so fast. We just noticed it. Something's wrong with this world. Wars, and there's even it's not even a rumor. It's in the news that there's going to be a disclosure on UAPs, unidentified. It used to be UFOs, like unidentified UFOs. I forgot. You could search it up. UAP, UAP, and UFO. It used to be UFO. Now they made it as UAP, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, P is phenomenon. I forgot. A, UAP. I forgot the A. Alien. Unidentified alien phenomenon. Okay. So it's getting it's really shocking what's happening in the world today, but people adjust to the situation, and it's just another normal day. There's nothing really different about it. Just realize it's just the same day as any other day. And Dr. Christian Wagner did mention that people just adjusted. There's something different about this time, but people don't realize that because they just adjusted to the situation on what's happening in the world right now. And I do believe that we're on the last days, and yeah, they say 2027 will be the disclosure year. I don't know which date it is or month, but it will be the year where aliens are gonna come, or I don't know. It's just the year where perhaps, yeah, I think aliens are gonna come, or they're going to disclose something. I wasn't really paying attention to the video that I just watched, but I think he said something about aliens coming here in 2027, if that's possible. And I think people have already, and there's this movie about aliens, Steven Spielberg, The Disclosure Day, and they're trying to, they say, slowly letting people ingest, and so that they will not be surprised if there is alien life coming to the earth. And they say they're not coming, they're already here. And honestly, that's probably going to be the Antichrist coming. I don't know. I do feel I really want to also share this video how I'm a bit tired of my life right now, and honestly sometimes I want this world to end. I know that's very pessimistic for someone who claims to be a Christian, but I know everyone who's a Christian perhaps wanted to have this world end and are waiting for the coming of Christ. Perhaps not wanting to end this world, but no, want to have Christ's second coming in this world. And I do too. I also agree with that I also want Christ to come, and probably because of the it's getting, things are not getting better, and my situation is, well, honestly, it's not getting better also. So perhaps it's a good time for to anticipate for the coming of Christ. I do like to say more, but I can't think of anything else. This is my first video. I'm gonna plan on posting more videos about what I think and feel and what I saw on the videos that I saw, and my opinions about that. Yeah, it's really hard for us to, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm thinking of something, since, yeah, I guess I'm not really planning on editing or just posting videos. That too, editing. Trying to find a website or app that could edit my videos, but I don't think it's going to have a different impact, since the video quality is not great. It has lots of the screen is very blurred, and the lighting, I tried to turn on the lights so that at least it's not dark. And it's afternoon now, and in our side of the world, and yeah, perhaps not gonna edit it. It's gonna be a raw something, all the mistakes, all the wrong, I don't know. I'm not really good when it comes to explaining stuff, or I try my best, I guess. And yeah, they say 2028 will be the end of the world. Some say it's 2030. There's even a YouTube video dedicated to that, a YouTube channel, Messiah 2030. And that YouTuber that I just watched, he actually studied the book of Daniel and tried to connect it with the book of Revelation on the end times, and tried to calculate the year when it all going to end. And he said it's going to be 2045, so it's going to be long compared to the other guesses. Some people would say it's next year, 2027. Some say it's 2028, so that close. Even Tom Horn said that in 2029, he guessed it's going to be the wormwood prophecy, where there's going to be an asteroid hitting, I don't know, the sea perhaps, and it's going to turn 1/3 or 1/4 of the waters bitter, so many will die from it. I don't know, but they say it's going to end in 2028, or 2027 will be the end of the tribulation, and it's going to be the rapture. I hope that's their theories are true, because to be honest, it's like I said, I keep saying in this video, like, it's getting hard in this world. It's the prices of food is not so affordable anymore. Food is not affordable, and the cost of living is expensive, and even having off-grid is difficult because you need to have internet, electricity, and things like that. You can go solar, but yeah, it's really difficult. I don't know. I never tried that. I do have a chicken farm, no, chicken coop, and trying to raise chickens and selling it. That's, as of now, my source of income. No, I have an allowance for rent, but other than that, I have nothing else to do other than taking care of chickens, and so they have lots of eggs and more chickens to sell so that I can have extra income. Yeah. So I don't know, this is my first video. Like I said, keep repeating it. I can't think of anything else to say, but yeah, I guess Jesus Christ is going to come very soon, perhaps very soon. Okay, so I guess that would be it, and thank you for watching my video, and please leave some positive comments in the comment section below. And do you know anything about end times? Do you have any recommendation, specifically YouTube channels that I could watch on about the end times, perhaps end times prediction or something like that? It would really help me to be more like, would motivate me to read the Bible, and at least enjoy the video, and be more perhaps enjoy the video that you suggested. So let me know in the comment section below any comments or positive comments. I would, please don't be more respectful and less toxic. It's my first video. I don't think I'm going to edit this because I don't know, I feel lazy editing the video. Perhaps I'm going to leave it as it is. So thank you and have a good day.